Good day and welcome to Political Perspective right here on ABN TV, your number one station for in-depth political analysis and exclusive conversation with the key players in our nation's governance. I am your host, Ifeanyi Okali. Today we turn our spotlight to Ohafia Local Government Area in Abia State, where political discussions are heating up ahead of the 2027 general elections. Some stakeholders are calling for an Ohafia man to represent Abia North Senatorial Zone at the National Assembly in the name of equity and fairness. We will also be assessing the performance of the current senator representing Abia North, Senator Orji Uzor Kalu, over the past 6 years from 2019 to 2025. And of course, we'll take a look at the state of all Progressive Congress, APC, in Ohafia Local Government and across Abia North. Joining me to discuss all of this is Prince Emma Nwosu, a chieftain of APC in Ohafia Local Government and the convener of the Tripartite Team in Ohafia. Prince, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
All right, let's begin with the burning political conversation in Ohafia right now. Some stakeholders are insisting that come 2027, it should be the turn of an Ohafia man to represent Abia North in the Senate, citing equity and fairness in political representation. Prince, as an APC leader and a convener of the Tripartite Team in Ohafia, what's your take on this demand? Do you think it is politically realistic?
Well, the making such demand is fair because in Nigerian Constitution, every member of the party, we are free to consent to the highest office in the land. That is so. But what we are going to talk about equity, we begin to wonder what they have in mind. First of all, the gathering of the people who are making the demands were people who have categorized as political wanderers. These are people who are running away from a collapsed building, scampering for safety. They're only trying to entertain themselves. First of all, the meeting that led to such communique that has gone viral was actually ill-advised, self-serving, and politically motivated. We know them, and they know what they are up to. Equity, and equity, I've always said, the best form of equity, the proper definition of equity, is good governance and quality representation. That is what equity is. The representation that will make more impactful to the people, the constituent, the people who are being represented. That is the best form of equity. There is nothing wrong for somebody throwing their hat into the ring, but what we are saying that there is a sitting senator who has done well. The senator is still performing. As we progress, I will give details of what have been done within the period of 6 years he has been on the seat as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
All right, still on the equity versus political reality. Some would argue that while equity is important, elections are about numbers, political strategy, and performance. How do you think Ohafia can build the political strength needed to make such a senatorial bid viable in 2027?
Thank you. In your introduction, you introduced me as the convener Tripartite Team. You didn't ask about what it represents. The Tripartite Team is a body of three different groups working together with a mission to ensure that we will mobilize for the re-election of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, His Excellency the most distinguished Senator Dr. Orji Uzor Kalu, and other APC candidates. And this is made up of Reality Organization, OUK Movement, and APC members. To answer the question directly, the two structures I have mentioned, the two bodies, OUK movement, reality organization, and the party, these structures have 62 formations across Ohafia Local Government Area. And these formations have 27-man executive. With that on ground, I'm talking with particular reference to Ohafia, I can tell you that this structure, the Tripartite Team, is the biggest and the most formidable structure you have in Ohafia, in Abia, Southeast in particular, across the southeastern states. So you can't take it away from us. I'm not talking about what the senator himself has done over the years. As I've said earlier, it is only during this tenure of Senator Orji Uzor Kalu that people believe that the senator can construct food. A senator can build a structure, a classroom, blocks from the scratch and equip them fully. A senator can sink boreholes, not the days of frying pan, the days of giving people a cassava stem as empowerment and stuff like that. I'm talking about verifiable development, including empowerment. So these are the things. I mean, the records and the performance of the governor is enough to give him, not only the governor, anything that stands for APC is enough to give them a sell-through.
All right, I know you've said a little about, let's go deep on the assessment of Senator Orji Uzor Kalu. Let's talk about the man currently holding the city, which is Senator Orji Uzor Kalu. He has been in the Senate since 2019,
yes,
representing Abia North for 6 years now,
yes,
remaining 2 years. Okay, from your perspective, how would you assess his performance so far, and in terms of legislation, constituency projects, and representation?
Senator Orji Uzor Kalu, before now, I want to take you back to the people that came before and the previous representatives at that level of Senate. Right from the time the country returned to democratic governance, that is 1999. We had Senator Dr. Nwachukwu, we had Uchechukwu Merije, we had Mao Habunwa, and now Senator Dr. Orji Uzor Kalu. From available records, that is why when you talk about equity, looking for another candidate, trying to gamble with our future, people laugh at you. I mean, talking about the constituents. Orji Uzor Kalu has demonstrated leadership, has demonstrated quality representation in all its ramifications. He has built many roads. He has built and renovated many schools. We're talking about educational empowerment, scholarships, books. We talked about improving accessibility, that's the road construction, even lighting of most of the rural communities with regard to solar-powered lights, street lights all over the place. We talk about, we have educational materials, books, textbooks, exercise books, and so on and so on. If I begin to count them, in Ohafia in particular, I tell you from available records, we have more than 30 rural roads fully constructed, fully in use, and being appreciated by the constituents. About school renovations, we have more than 50-something schools at the LGA level, and still counting. If I talk about, I can imagine going as far as building a school from the scratch. Amide Primary School. He built and equipped fully with a standard staff room. That is OUK for you. So I can't be able to enumerate all he has done within the short period of 6 months. In fact, the people are saying that what they are saying is what they never knew a senator can do. That is why when people talk about looking for somebody else. Let me take you. As I speak with you, we have a current House of Member occupying a seat current. If you go by the scorecard and go with what Orji Uzor Kalu has even done in Ohafia alone, I'm not talking about the 5 local government area that make up the Central. I mean, there's no basis for comparison. He has done well, and everybody, and all these things are verifiable. All these things have enumerated: the schools, the roads, the solar lights, the empowerment of various staff, including encouraging small businesses. All these things are verifiable. So we're not just talking politics.
Okay, Oyike's impact on Ohafia and Abia North, which you've said a little here, but I want you narrow down to Ohafia specifically. What would you say have been his most significant contribution? And, are there any area where you think he could have done better in Ohafia or Abia North at large?
Well, we're only asking for, first of all, OUK as a person, as a good leader, has been able to stabilize the polity in APC in Abia North and Ohafia Local Government Area. There is relative peace in Ohafia because before now, it's a known fact that there was crisis in the party. But with OUK coming and taking full clear position, he has been able to achieve peace. Though we are still building peace, all the people have come together, and he is the face of APC in Abia North, which you know very well. That's what that we see have APC in Abia North is because of OUK. OUK actually have done well. We're only asking that most rural communities, remote areas that have not seen good roads over the years, like we talk about Amanku, we talk about Ufile, although I have been assured that such ones will be captured in no long time. But indeed, in all segments, in all aspects, he is doing. This is one person covering 5 local government areas, showing reasonable presence in all the 5 local government areas. I think by every standard, he has done well. But we are asking for more, just like Oliver Twist. We are asking that those remote communities should be remembered in terms of infrastructural development.
We are still talking about infrastructure in Abia North and Ohafia in particular. The state governor, His Excellency Dr. Alex Oti, is the governor of Abia State. Yes. In infrastructure, don't you think the governor needs to do something? Being a legislative, Orji Uzor Kalu, is it a must that he must do those roads in his constituency? To compare with some other senatorial zone, I want you to tell viewers right now, compare the 3 senatorial zones we have in Abia State, Abia North, Abia Central, and Abia South, the scorecards of Orji Uzor Kalu. And before we go down to your party APC, we would like you to tell us the scorecards you've seen or the ones you know as a chieftain of APC in Abia State and also in Ohafia particularly.
Well, I've said it in different forms that Senator Dr. Orji Uzor Kalu, you've made particular reference to road construction, roads network across Abia North Senatorial District. I may not be able to begin to call.
Why I am asking this question? There are people there. They are saying that a senator are there to make laws.
Yes.
They are not there to build roads. Is it true?
Yes.
So why Orji Uzor Kalu? Why is he building roads?
Because it has a very.
Does it mean they don't have governor?
No. The governor is doing his bit, but because of the outcry of the constituents, the governor is doing the little he could do within the limit of their own projection. But Orji Uzor Kalu, being the man who is in touch with the grassroots, most of the cries get to him. And because he is a sensitive person, he's a person that likes keeping to promises and living up to people's expectations. That is why he goes out of it. Why has he? The question is, he is as a person has a very good relationship with the government at the center. So without looking in, I'm not ruling out the fact that he has a good relationship with the sitting governor of the state. But I'm saying that because of relationship he has at the red chamber and of course with the executive, he has been able to use his position, use his contact to attract some of these roads down to the rural communities because he's passionate about their plight.
All right, let's talk about your party, the All Progressive Congress in Ohafia Local Government. How would you describe the current strength, unity, and readiness of APC in Ohafia as we approach the next election cycle?
Thank you very much. The party presently is united. We are together, forming a very formidable front, getting ready for the upcoming election come 2027. We have common objective, and the common objective we have is to ensure that we mobilize, strategize, sensitize the constituents, the people who are really happy with the party, to ensure the re-election of the president himself, the senator representing Abia North, Senator Orji Uzor Kalu, and other APC candidates. As a matter of fact, the party had its own bit of crisis in the past, as I said earlier, with the intervention of Senator Orji Uzor Kalu as a peacemaker, as a man who commands respect of the people. We have been able to achieve reasonable peace and reconciliation. As I speak with you, the process of peace is still ongoing. It's a question of time. But we have come together as one united family in Ohafia. We are making progress.
All right, beyond Ohafia, what is your assessment of APC's standing across Abia North Senatorial Zone? Do you think the party is well positioned to win the key positions in 2027?
I think the party, we are getting stronger because
based on
what is happening at the center, what Senator himself has done, he has already covered even other what the president should have been doing by way of giving the proper representation and delivering dividends of democracy. As you are aware, he's a senator representing Abia North Senatorial Zone. That is 5 local government area. As I speak with you, His Excellency Dr. Orji Uzor Kalu has presence in all the 5 local government area in all aspects. I've talked about infrastructure, even in agri empowerment. I've talked about education empowerment. I've talked about street lights. In various ways, he has made much impact to the extent that it is even the people in the rally that are making, endorsing him presently, saying that he must go again. Even other APC candidates that will be coming up, they'll be right on his back because he has done well. It's unfortunate that we lost it out last time, but this time around, we are poised, we are prepared. The party is together, the party is united, and with the success recorded so far by performance of His Excellency Dr. Orji Uzor Kalu across Abia North Senatorial Zone, I think we have chances to make it, even to, in fact, it's going to turn about 5/5 from presidency to State House of Assembly.
Let me take it from your statement, 5/5. Finally, what message would you like to send to your fellow Ohafia people and to APC members across Abia North ahead of the coming political season?
First of all, I want to advise those who are becoming ambitious that we are not likely to gamble the future of Ohafia Local Government Area. Gamble in the sense of putting our future in the hands of a newcomer. We have a sitting governor, a sitting senator that is doing very, very well. And of course, somebody in sustained mind cannot change a winning team. That it would be a great mistake. We have somebody, there's no vacancy as I speak with you now, because of the performance recorded so far, because of the dividend of democracy that have been delivered over the period of 6 years and still counting. So our advice is that, yes, let's everybody support Senator Orji Uzor Kalu, support APC, and also pray for the people, the government at the center, because we know even at the center, the president and his team, they are working assiduously hard to reset the economy, to improve. He is aware that things are getting high because of the kind of adjustments that we are passing through. We are asking that people should be a bit patient. Very soon, things will not get much more better. But it's a case of a woman that is pregnant over a period. By the time it is delivered, it will be excitement all over. The government and the center are working hard to fix the economy that went bad over the years. Then Abia North, the Excellency, the distinguished senator, is also performing to the extent that any other candidate coming on the platform of APC will have the comfort of riding on his back. And as he's going back to the Senate as a ranking senator, seniority is involved. He stands more chances of attracting more high-quality projects to Abia North Senatorial Zone. As a ranking senator, he can get much more opportunity than a first-timer, somebody who is just coming, who will just be trying to learn the rope. By the time you know it, other things have taken place. So we are asking them to be a bit patient, and the senator that we are working with, that is representing us, we are in safe hand. We are in safe hand with Senator Orji Uzor Kalu. Leadership is about competence, integrity, and visible developmental impact, as I said before. So it will send his developmental impact, and it's still showing.
All right, our Prince Emma Nwosu, APC Chieftain in Ohafia and the Convener of the Tripartite Team. Thank you for joining us on Political Perspective and for sharing your insights on the unfolding political dynamics in Ohafia and Abia North. And to our esteemed viewers, thank you for sharing with us today. Remember, democracy thrives when citizens are informed and engaged. Join us again next week for another edition of Political Perspective. I am Ohafia Okalu. Don't forget to follow us on our social media handles on Instagram, on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, ABN TV. Bye for now.